We are so happy to be here today, and I hope that you're happy to be here today. It's always a happy time to be down here with friends, spiritual brothers, and laborers with the Lord here in Bradenton. You know, Brother Marlowe and I have sung that song together several times, and something he doesn't know, but I was looking on the internet, and the Masons picked it up, and we're their chief singer. I'd rather have Jesus.
Well, isn't that?
So, I mean, you know, you just don't know where this type of thing goes. I want to say just a few words. I introduced you here a while back to a new friend that I got acquainted with in the past year, and the business that I'm in the workplace. And I want to say, if you have a business, if you have a job, be glad for it. Because Brother Marlowe will tell you that that is a ministry where you can reach out and touch many people that he doesn't get to touch. Be happy that God has put you wherever he has put you. But Brother Alan Stamper is going to come pretty soon and give you his message, and he's a good Christian brother, a minister of the good news. And like Brother Marlowe said, he has Laura Lisa with him today. And I'm so glad that you're getting acquainted with these very good people in the Clearwater area. So my comments are brief. The Bible is a wonderful book.
Yes, it is.
Would you agree?
Yes, it is.
And you don't think of it humorously this way, but it begins with a baseball game in Genesis. It said, in the big inning.
In the beginning.
In the big inning. Okay? That's almost good as a buck.
I got that. I'll use that, yes.
But it includes the Garden of Eden. Isaiah tells us of one who is to come, who is the one whose name is called Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wouldn't that be great if somebody would say, Wonderful, is that your name? And that's what one of the names that Isaiah told about Jesus. The one who was born in Bethlehem's manger. And the Bible ends up in Revelation with the holy city, the New Jerusalem, to which we're headed. As Brother Bartow made mention today, that some among your number has already headed toward that city. And I think, and I feel sure in faith that you'll see them on the other side. A son one time came home from Sunday school, and his dad said, son, what did you learn in Sunday school today? And he said, I learned about the basic instructions before leaving Earth. B-I-B-L-E. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yes.
What a wonderful thing for a young man to learn. How true. The Bible tells us a marvelous story, a wonderful book. There's only one good news, and that is Jesus. You sang about it today.
Yes.
I don't know why people get all hung up on this. The good news is Jesus is the good news. So he divided time into BC and AD. I don't go along with this beyond the common era type of thing. BC, before Christ, and AD, after Christ. In a few short days, there's someone that Mary and I know who's here today who was born 1933 years later than Jesus. And he was born on Christmas Day. And I don't ever know what he's going to say when he introduces me. That I tell everybody that I'm at least 49. And I don't really trust him for exactly what he's going to say, but he said we're young today. We're still young. So in a few short days, he's going to have another birthday. And you know who it is, your pastor, Brother Marlowe. What a wonderful thing. Remember Moses, he was 40 years on the backside of the desert, right?
Right.
And then 40 years he served, and then he didn't know he was going to have 44 years.
He didn't know.
He didn't know he was going to be 120. And he could still see over into Canaan's land because his eyesight was not dim. a place that he didn't get to go. So he had 40 more years.
His numbers.
40 more years. And Brother Marlowe said one time he was named after a fighting sailor, John Paul Jones.
I have just begun.
And I looked this up on the internet. I think the internet is a great resource. Put John Paul Jones in there, look it up, and he was coming up against the Bonhomme. And they more or less said, you know, John, the big ship, the Bonhomme, is going to do you in. And what did he say? I have not yet begun to fight.
That's what he said.
That's who you're named after. And we see a wonderful minister of the gospel, Brother Marlowe, who's fighting on. So, and believe it or not, he was born on Christmas Day. My wife Mary, she was born the day after Christmas, and since we've been married quite a long time, I thought she'd been shortchanged. So this year I bought 2 tickets and took her up to Branson, Missouri. And we saw a Christmas play up there, visited some friends, and had a good time. So her birthday is already on track for being celebrated. So we're really happy to be with you here today and to feel the Spirit of the Lord, to feel your spirit. You know, the Bible talks about the Spirit of the Lord, but it also talks about the fact that you're a spirit with a body on it. God knows everything about you. And I believe that as you look forward to this season, that it's going to be a very good time, and we're looking forward to 2014. I've already started getting together Go Green in 2014. In other words, have life. And let Christ be seen in you in 2014. How many can you come up with? So we're living in a good season, good time, good fellowship, good service here today, good Spirit of the Lord here today, and good spirits that are in sync with the Spirit of the Lord, and the Spirit of the Lord in sync with your spirits.
Amen.
So at this time, I'm going to say Brother Alan Stanford is going to come up here and speak with you for a few minutes. I've already cleared this with Brother Marlowe, so don't let us down. Get yourself.
No pressure.